Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, December 17th, 2020, December 17th. That is the day that the first man-powered successful flight was done in 1903 by the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, 117 years ago today. Whole bunch of lessons you can learn from the Wright brothers. Look them up, study them. Real good stuff for entrepreneurs. Inventors, entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs don't have to invent something, just create something out of things that are already invented. But for the Wright brothers, they did. They had a dream. They stuck to it. That's a good lesson. They're persistent, sticking to their dream and what people thought couldn't be done. And another lesson was that they, after they had their successful flight for the next few years, while they kept fine-tuning and continuing to improve their flight, they kind of kept their success pretty much a secret from the rest of the world, from would-be competitors, while they secured a whole bunch of patents and a whole bunch of deals so that they got a really huge start in the fledgling industry without making a lot of waves and getting really well known, and put their egos aside so they could get a lot of success and make a lot of money and set the foundation for the future without their ego getting in the way. A lot of people, people that do stuff offline, do a lot of marketing offline, sending out direct mail and print newsletters and print brochures and stuff like that. We have a lot more protection than people that take the lazy way out and do everything online, where it's so easy not only just to hack in and ruin things, but it's easy to steal everything off of online. But if your competitors can't see what you're doing, because they're not on your mailing list, then they can't copy it as easily. Too easy for fake experts to copy stuff online and appear like they know what they're doing. Anyway, another lesson from the Wright brothers. Well, I'll just skip right to the big one. Here's the big lesson for the Wright brothers, and if I remember the other minor one, I'll throw that in at the end. But the big one was they were rabid, meticulous testers. They were constantly testing. So, of course, in the early days, trying to get that first plane to fly, they had tons of failure, but they were learning from every failure. They were testing, they were tweaking, they were tracking. They built their own testing facility right there on Kitty Hawk, a big tent, like a wind tunnel to test all the wings and all the various parts of the airplane before they had to put it up in the air. Saved them a lot of time and money, but they really paid attention to the data. That's the number one lesson from the Wright brothers, is you got to pay attention to the data. The world now, I just mentioned, because so much is online, so much easily trackable, you're not going to survive these days if you're running things seat of the pants, especially when it comes to your advertising, marketing, and sales efforts, because you're just missing the boat. There was so much data out there, but you got to know what to look at, how to look at it, and you got to take the right actions based on it. That's what the Wright brothers did most of all. That first flight that they did that morning of September 17th, 1903 lasted 12 seconds. They had 3 more flights that day, and by the end of the day, their flight was going for 59 seconds. So they were already tweaking and improving even on their first day. But then, of course, they got things going and going and going, and the rest is history. And now not only do we fly all over the place, but we've flown to the moon, and Elon Musk wants to go to Mars, and Luke Skywalker went to whatever galaxy far, far away that he went to, and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, that'll do it for Throwback Thursday. The Wright brothers, meticulous testers, data people, just data-driven, constantly testing and tweaking, and you've got to do that, especially with your advertising and marketing. They'll just throw it out there and say, oh, that didn't work, and try something new. Stay at it, test it, keep on it, make it work, make the money you deserve and you want to make. You don't have to be world famous and earth-changing like the Wright brothers, but in your own little way, with your own business, your employees, your family, your customers, your suppliers, you can be a hero. That'll do it for Throwback Thursday. I'll be back here tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Catch you then. Over and out. Bye-bye.